Did you know that the average American household spends over $60,000 a year? Surprisingly, studies show that a significant portion of this spending doesn't lead to happiness. In fact, about 70% of people feel stressed about their finances. It's shocking to realize that in our pursuit of more money, more things, more experiences, we often end up feeling less fulfilled. Frugal living isn't just about pinching pennies, it's a lifestyle that can lead to greater happiness and satisfaction. Research reveals that people who embrace frugality often report higher levels of joy and less anxiety. When you focus on what truly matters, you can find joy and simplicity and purpose in every choice you make. In this video, we'll explore the surprising ways frugal living can change your life for the better. From mastering the art of spending less to discovering the power of saying no, we'll share practical strategies that anyone can adopt. You'll learn how frugality can unlock a treasure trove of happiness, showing you that sometimes, less really is more. Get ready to dive into a world where minimalism meets joy. By the end of this journey, you might just find yourself inspired to embrace a happier, more fulfilling life with less. Chapter 1. The Joy of Minimal Spending. Less is truly more. Frugal people know something the rest of us often forget: happiness doesn't come from spending more. It comes from spending wisely. By focusing on what truly matters, frugal individuals find joy in simplicity. They prioritize experiences and quality over endless consumption. A 2010 Princeton study found that after a salary of $75,000, more money doesn't significantly increase happiness. So, for many, the race for more stuff simply leads to stress. Take frugal shopping, for example. It's not about cutting every corner but being smart with your purchases. Frugal individuals research products, buy things that last, and avoid impulse buys. They look for the best value rather than the cheapest price. This mindset reduces financial strain and makes every purchase more satisfying. When you focus on less, you find yourself more connected to what you own. Owning fewer items makes you appreciate each one more. It's like Marie Kondo says in The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up: the question of what you want to own is actually the question of how you want to live your life. That mindset alone brings clarity and peace. Frugal living also encourages creativity. Instead of buying new, frugal people find ways to make do with what they have. They upcycle old furniture, repurpose clothes, and even grow their own food. This approach fosters a deeper sense of accomplishment. Not only does minimal spending lead to financial savings, but it also saves mental energy. Fewer decisions about what to buy, where to spend, or how to manage debt leads to less stress. The joy of frugal living isn't about deprivation, it's about finding balance and focusing on what truly brings happiness. Chapter 2. Hidden riches in simple pleasures. Frugal people have mastered the art of enjoying life's simple pleasures. Instead of chasing the latest trends, they find fulfillment in moments that don't require a big budget. Studies show that spending money on experiences, rather than material goods, leads to greater happiness. For example, cooking at home is a frugal habit that's more enjoyable than it seems. Preparing meals allows you to experiment with recipes, bond with loved ones, and save a significant amount of money. According to a 2019 survey, the average restaurant meal costs 5 times more than a home-cooked one. Frugal people don't just see cooking as a chore, they see it as an experience that brings joy and savings. Frugal living also teaches you to appreciate nature. A walk in the park, a hike in the woods, or a picnic by the lake costs nothing but delivers rich rewards. Nature has been proven to reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance creativity. Spending time outdoors is a cornerstone of the frugal lifestyle, finding happiness without a price tag. Even something as simple as reading can bring immense joy. Frugal people often take advantage of libraries, second-hand bookstores, or online resources to fuel their intellectual curiosity. Why buy new when you can enjoy the same content for free? Frugal individuals also focus on creating memories, not collections. They invest their time and energy into relationships, hobbies, and personal growth. Whether it's hosting a game night with friends or picking up a new skill, these simple activities foster deeper connections and satisfaction. The truth is, once you strip away the unnecessary, you find out what really matters. And that's the beauty of frugality. It's not about sacrificing joy, it's about discovering it in unexpected places. Chapter 3. The Mental Freedom Formula. Declutter your life, declutter your mind. One of the most underrated benefits of frugal living is the mental freedom that comes with it. When you simplify your financial and material life, your mind becomes less cluttered, too. It's no coincidence that many people who embrace frugality also embrace minimalism. Owning less often means worrying less. Research shows that physical clutter can lead to stress and anxiety. A study by UCLA found that women who live in cluttered environments tend to have higher cortisol levels, the stress hormone. By adopting a frugal lifestyle, you naturally start decluttering your space, which, in turn, declutters your mind. Frugal people prioritize what they truly need. They avoid impulse buys that lead to overcrowded homes and minds. Every item they own has a purpose, and every purchase is carefully considered. This intentional approach to spending results in less chaos and more mental clarity. The financial side of frugality also plays a huge role in reducing mental strain. Living within your means, avoiding debt, and saving for the future creates peace of mind. When you're not constantly worried about bills, credit card balances, or unexpected expenses, you have more room to focus on what truly matters in life. Frugality doesn't just declutter your finances and home, it helps you declutter your schedule, too. Frugal people value their time as much as their money. By avoiding unnecessary commitments or time-wasting activities, they create more space for relaxation, hobbies, and meaningful connections. Joshua Becker, author of The More of Less, says it best: excess possessions do not lead to happiness. They lead to discontent. They drain our energy and keep us from fully engaging in our lives. Frugal people understand that life is not meant to be spent in pursuit of more. Instead, it's about making the most of what you have and finding freedom in simplicity. If you're finding value in this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life. Chapter 4. Frugal living as a silent superpower. Frugality isn't just about saving money, it's a silent superpower that gives you control over your life. Think of it as financial freedom in disguise. When you live frugally, you're not tied to a paycheck or the pressure to keep up with trends. Instead, you have the power to make choices based on what you value. One key strategy frugal people use is the 50-30-20 rule. This budget method suggests allocating 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. It's simple but effective. Following this structure helps frugal people save for future goals while still enjoying life. Financial independence is often a byproduct of frugal living. By saving aggressively and avoiding debt, frugal individuals can retire earlier or take career breaks to pursue passions. In fact, the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, is rooted in frugal principles. Many in this community save up to 70% of their income to reach financial independence decades earlier than the norm. Another superpower of frugal people is their ability to find value where others don't. They see the beauty in secondhand items, enjoy DIY projects, and love hunting for deals. The sense of satisfaction that comes from fixing something or finding a treasure at a thrift store can't be matched by buying something new. Frugal living also fosters self-reliance. When you live on less, you become more resourceful. You learn to solve problems without throwing money at them. Whether it's learning to do basic home repairs or finding cheaper alternatives to daily habits, frugality builds confidence in your abilities. But perhaps the greatest superpower is freedom from materialism. Frugal people are less influenced by societal pressures to buy the latest gadgets or keep up appearances. They know that happiness isn't sold in stores. This ability to detach from consumer culture gives them a unique sense of peace and fulfillment. Chapter 5. The art of saying no, how rejecting consumerism opens doors. Frugal people have mastered the art of saying no to unnecessary expenses. It's a simple skill but one that opens countless doors to happiness and freedom. Saying no doesn't mean they're missing out, it means they're focusing on what really matters. One of the most powerful tools frugal people use is a spending pause. Before buying something, they wait a day or a week to see if they still want it. This helps curb impulse buying and forces them to think about whether the purchase aligns with their values. Studies show that most people forget about their impulse purchases after a week, proving that a little patience goes a long way. Frugal individuals also say no to lifestyle inflation, the tendency to spend more as you earn more. Instead of upgrading their lives with every raise, they stick to their frugal habits and save the extra income. This strategy keeps them grounded and ensures that they're always living below their means. Saying no also means rejecting societal pressures to spend. Frugal people aren't afraid to skip expensive dinners, say no to luxury vacations, or opt out of the latest tech trend. Instead, they invest in what brings them lasting joy, like spending time with loved ones or working on personal hobbies. By saying no to things that don't matter, frugal people say yes to financial security, mental peace, and more meaningful experiences. As Vicki Robin, author of Your Money or Your Life, says, frugality is about getting a life, not depriving yourself of one. Learning to say no gives frugal people more control over their time, too. They don't waste hours shopping for things they don't need or stressing about paying bills. Instead, they focus on living a life aligned with their values, which brings a deep sense of satisfaction. If you found these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on embracing frugal living and discovering happiness with less.